Girl. Johnny's orange. Zombies don't have orange tongues.
Can you see me?
Okay.
It's October, which means Halloween. October is the best month of the year, pretty much, besides like November, December. Last 3 months of the year, on fleek. Okay, anyway!
Go on.
It's October, which means Halloween, which means FX makeup, which means tutorials that are shittily done. Oh, also, we're watching The Walking Dead, which means we like zombies, which means it makes me want to do zombie Halloween things. So, we're doing a bad tutorial of how to be a newly infected Andrea zombie human zombie while we watch The Walking Dead. Feel free to put your own spin on it. Alyssa will be bit in the neck, but you can be bit wherever. Feel free. I'm just gonna jump right into the voiceover because I figured this would be the easiest way to teach someone how to do this look. I condensed everything into 5 steps because, again, I thought it was easier. So besides Alyssa's eyebrows, the 5 steps are 1, to apply and blend, just talking about eyeshadow here. Step 2 is to apply cream paints. Yes, there are 2 different steps involving cream paints, but it really helps to make things more simple and a lot more realistic looking. Step 3 is to shape cotton balls and liquid latex everything, extremely important step. Step 4, more cream paints, self-explanatory, and 5, fake blood, my favorite part. First things first, I'm taking my The Nudes palette by Maybelline, and I take pretty much every single gray color that there is in the palette, and using 2 different brushes, I'm gonna pack this all over Alyssa's contour areas. I use the white brush purely to pack on pigment, and I use the black brush only to blend because I don't want to be dragging product all over the place and making it look messy. Then I'm gonna take my Revealed palette by Coastal Scents, and using only the dark burgundy colors and a little bit of the black, I'm going to do the exact same thing using the exact same brushes. This really just helps to create the kind of dead look, and it makes you look sickly and nasty. Then, switching up with 3 other brushes, I'm going to use the same colors, same eyeshadows for the rest of Alyssa's face. I do the same thing with the tiny blue brush. I add the product, and then with my pink fluffy brush, I blend it out. I keep messing up what I want to say, gosh dang it.
I wasn't doing anything.
Now I'm taking my shadows and I'm pretty much just mapping out or drawing where I want my bite to be. And then I'm cutting off a piece of the sweater that Alyssa was wearing so that it looks like the zombie really got in there and bit the shit out of it. This part is really important because you want to be able to look at what you're working with. And then after that, I just take my cream paints and I use the red color and a little bit of the dark blue color to make a little outline. I think this part is extremely important because if you put the cream paints underneath your liquid latex, it honestly makes such a difference and helps it to look so much more realistic. After that, I just take my little spongy wedges and I add a thin layer of liquid latex over where I added the cream paints. Then I start to take my cotton balls, and cotton balls will roll out and you can rip it into strips, and I twist those strips really tightly into little lines, and you can shape them into a sort of a U shape that looks like a tooth, and you just do a top layer and you do a bottom layer. And in between each one, you add a layer of liquid latex. So latex, cotton, latex. That's how you make your teeth. On to the 4th step, you're gonna add more cream paints. I started with just red, trying to cover up the white of the cotton balls, but then you can start to add more detail like green and yellow to make it look kind of bruised and infected and gross. And then I like to add a little depth by adding dark blue and brown right underneath the bites and really lightly around the outside of where the teeth would be, just so you can see that dimension. And then on to the fun part. Now is for the blood. I add scab blood first, and I put it right where those teeth would have bit in, and then I literally just fill it up. You could make something that looks like a bunch of ass monkey, and if you add fake blood, it'll look dope. So I go a little ham with the scab blood, like make it a little smeary, a little smudgy, add that all over the place. And then I have this cheap vampire blood from a Halloween store. I drip that, make it a little juicy, a little nice, and you're done.
I'm a kooky zombie.
Jeez. Stop that right now.
Do I look good?
Why is my head so big? Look.
Well, you're kind of like, hey, why's my head so big?